everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision, and we're glad that you're joining us here once again as we visit with our outstanding head coaches from Saints Nation as they are scattered all around the country during the COVID-19 situation. And joining us from his hometown up in Buffalo, New York, our head men's lacrosse coach, Mitch Shafer. And Mitch, how's everything going? The COVID beard's looking good. I had to shave mine off today, but yours is looking pretty sweet.
Well, you're pretty nice because I think you're the only one that said it looks good. But no, everything's going good up here. Finally, some sun, to be honest with you. You know, I think it snowed a couple of weeks ago. It's been in the 50s, but finally it's 75 and sunny. You know, so hopefully things can keep getting better. But yeah, everything's been good, Powers. Just trying to stay safe and healthy with the rest of you guys.
No doubt about it. So, you know, the daily norm for all of us is we're in the office. You guys are just wrapping up the season. We're kind of making our plans for the summer and all that stuff. But with everybody working remotely, what is kind of your day-to-day thing now that you're doing, you know, while back home visiting with the family and staying safe?
Yeah, you know, I mean, the job never stops, right? So, you know, still waking up. You know, I love to get my emails, as many emails out of the way as possible in the morning with a couple cups of coffee. You know, definitely trying to get as much done and staying in touch with our guys as much as possible day to day. I know it's tough with our roster being up to about 45 guys, and you know we're growing, but definitely staying in touch with those guys. And then trying to kind of get some workouts in here and there, especially with the weather being nice, getting outside and getting whether it's a walk, whether it's a run, you know, something like that. And, you know, but just trying to stay busy is the biggest thing, right? So, you know, I know with me and the rest of our team and the coaching staff, we're ready to go come fall. So hopefully we can get back and we'll be ready to go.
You know, Mitch, one of the big things, and I've been talking to all of our coaches about this, you know, the way everything kind of came down back in mid-March, it seemed like Maryville was way ahead of the ball game, you know, with how we do our day-to-day stuff to begin with, but then ask our students, our student athletes, our faculty and staff to kind of pivot and, you know, transition to working remotely. It really seems like we have been in the forefront of that around the country.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think Maryville as a whole does a great job of, you know, with the technology alone, right? You know, I think we do a great job there. And, you know, it's something that, you know, I think we've just had, and it's something that we've done before. So I don't think it's too much of a change. You know, obviously we want to meet in person as much as possible. We want to have those conversations face to face. But, you know, everything that we're able to do, you know, we can definitely do remotely. So, you know, I definitely think we were ready for it. You know, but unfortunately, you know, like, again, I'd rather be face to face with you in the conference room having this meeting today. But, you know, it is what it is, you know, and we got to deal with what's going on and we'll handle it. But we definitely were ready to go.
One of the big things I've seen, Mitch, in following social media and different things is how the coaching community and all of the sports has kind of come together. And normally, you know, we're rivals on the field. You don't get a chance to kind of have conversations with coaches from around the country. But it seems like during this, you're seeing the coaches really coming together, collaborating, talking about different ideas, different topics. And I know in men's lacrosse, it's not, there's no difference there. It seems like, oh, you guys are really coming together and kind of bouncing ideas off of each other and really learning from each other during this time.
Yeah, you know, I think at the end of the day, we want to get back to normal life, right? We want to get back on the field and we want to get back to competing against one another. You know, as much as we are competitors, you know, I know the whole lacrosse community is such a close group, right? You know, and at the end of the day, we just want what's best for everybody. You know, we want to get these kids back on the field because, you know, that's what they love and that's what they're here to do. You know, but the same thing for us, man. The best part of our job is getting to see our guys compete, right? And you know, you work so hard through the course of a summer and a fall, you know, even the winter to prepare for a spring. So, you know, we want to get back to what we are here to do. You know, and it's going to take this group, you know, to stay, you know, on top of one another, stay together, and you know, we'll get back.
You know, how are you and Burke and the rest of your staff staying in touch with our guys right now? You know, making sure they're they finished up the semester strong academic wise, making sure they're not struggling with anything, and kind of being that support system when, for men's lacrosse, you guys are spread all over, not just the United States. I mean, we're talking into Canada and elsewhere. So how are you guys keeping in touch with all the guys and making sure they have that support that they normally would have if we were all on campus?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it starts with exit meetings, something we do after every semester. Is we want to stay on top of our guys and let them know the good, the bad, the ugly, right? What to improve on, what we love. So we started out with exit meetings one-on-one, great conversations with the guys, obviously over this Zoom app. But then again, we have group meetings and we have text message groups and everything. So, again, we've done a great job, I think, as a staff and as a team, really staying close. I know our guys, I spoke to one of our captains a couple of days ago, two of them actually, and they mentioned how they're still talking and the conversations have kind of gone, a little bit less communication the past couple of weeks. I think that's kind of how summer usually goes. And then I said, I give it another week or two and you guys will be texting each other being like, hey, we're ready to get back and, let's go on a run this year and some motivational stuff. So, but it's, not just us, it's the guys that have done a great job. And our captains like Tim McCarthy, I know he's texting the group all the time saying, boys, like, hey, let's crush the week on a Monday morning, right? Some positive stuff to get guys out of bed and to get guys, really motivated to crush not only the day, but the week, and just doing everything we got to do to be ready to go when all this, settles down.
And I know for you and you guys, the spring season being postponed really hurt because of that great facility that you're using at your background. You only got to practice on it, for a little while, and really only able to play one game on it. And I know that kind of stung quite a bit, maybe a little bit more than some of our other spring sports did.
Yeah, I think a mixture of that and kind of the way the season ended with a tough one was definitely kind of hurt us. That facility's beautiful. We had one game on it, and I know it hurts the seniors the most. Those guys have started it right. They've been here through everything, the good and the bad, and I know they were looking forward to using this all year, and we only got one taste and one shot at playing on it. So, again, I think it just comes back to those seniors, and I know the rest of the guys are pretty excited to get back on it. I mean, look at this thing; it's beautiful right behind me, and it was one game, right? It was a ton of fans and the atmosphere was great. And I know you got a ton of positive feedback and I got a ton of positive feedback. And, we were playing Lindenwood, so the whole St. Louis community was there. It was sunny. It was beautiful. So, we're excited to get back, no doubt.
All right, this is the question I'm asking everybody. We're all binge watching something, whether it's on Netflix, it's Hulu, or anything else. So what are you binge watching right now during this?
I just finished Ozarks, actually. Obviously, not too far from St. Louis, but that was a pretty awesome show. I actually got to find something new. I'm a big Friends guy. I think Friends is just one of those classic shows you can just throw on. But when it comes to a new show, I got to find some. You got any good ones I should be watching?
Last Chance U. I'm telling you, Last Chance U is really good.
All right, I got you. We'll start that up here soon.
No doubt about it. Well, Mitch, thanks so much for the time, buddy. I appreciate it. Stay safe and can't wait to get back on campus and we can have our daily conversations in the office about everything under the sun.
No doubt. Hope you're staying safe, Powers. Good to see you. To the rest of Saints Nation, hope to see you guys soon. So go Saints.
No doubt about it. Mitch Shafer, our men's lacrosse coach, joins us from his home up in Buffalo, New York. And we're going to be doing these all summer long with not only our coaches, but also with some of our outstanding student athletes, as well as we're going to expand the Saints at Home series for some of our great student athletes. So make sure everybody's staying safe, doing everything that they need to do. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week. And as always, go Saints.